Yeah. Yeah, of course I did. I don't say no to a challenge. The hell? What the hell, partner? Like I said no. Damn. So, some motherfucker want to debate me on this sack of shit, this putrid trash. I don't know how that's gonna go, but we're gonna do it. So, like, um, shit. Time to get into a VC, I guess. Ugh. Hold on. Let me promote, of course, because I need to talk about this bullshit. Give me a second. 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 The debate's already over. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to see what the hell they thinking of. Cause it's man, we about to hear some buffoonery, yo. We are about to hear some buffoonery right now. Anyways, stage VC. Start the stage. All right. All right, y'all. Where the fuck is Leon? There you are. Is that you? Yeah, that is. All right. Get over. I invited you up the stage. Put some music on. Hold on. No words, Leon. I invited you both to the stage.
I'm typing it. Oh, there we go. Finally, holy shit.
All right. Where's your other guest?
Uh, Kappa should. Yeah, Copy's right there. He's an audience.
All right. I'll bring him up. Is Zinni alive?
I said Zinni's been asleep. I think Zinni's sleeping right now.
All right. Well, fuck it. Well, Renault 2. And, well, yeah, I guess. So, how are we gonna, how is this debate gonna go?
Um, I said it like I said it somewhere in our DMs. I said that like we should get like an amount of time to start saying some stuff. Then
Uh,
um then we actually have like a few like a longer debate about it, and then we put it to vote with like the judges and everything,
all right.
and then like probably after uh we just yeah I put it like this, so we would probably just be like you get a time to speak, so I don't know how long, probably about like 10ish 50, not 10, not 10 minutes, that's way too fucking long, like 2 to 5 minutes maybe. I get a time to speak, 2 to 5 minutes. Then we actually like debate stuff, like we counter each other like with our arguments, and then
All right.
we put it to vote, and then after the vote, whoever wins we just say how the fuck we fix Showstopper because these devs do not understand shit.
Yep, got it. All right. So, blah blah blah. Since there's two, since there's only two guests, I mean, judges right now, we're gonna have the majority of the chat be a judge, basically. So we're gonna see how that goes. All right. So, what's the time limit? How much time I got to
I say
talk
like
shit about Showstopper? Or do you want to defend Showstopper first?
I was gonna say I can start at like a 2-minute and 30-second timer, if you got that, or like you could pull up on your stream like a 2-minute and 30-second timer.
I got a timer on my phone.
Yeah, you can start a 2-minute and 30-second timer then.
All right, bet. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Showstopper's ass. That's my argument. Showstopper is booty cheeks. Okay.
I wouldn't say she's ass. She's just meh.
You're a judge. All right, you're a judge. She's ass.
I know.
Worst killer in the game. Reason why I say worst killer in the game because literally every other killer has better chase than her. All right. Literally every other killer. Her mirror sucks. Everything about her got nerfed. She has crazy recovery time, trash lunge, trash speed. Turret radius is literally meh, I guess. I don't know. It's just there, honestly. Her speed is just terrible. Her cooldown gets increased on stacks, and she doesn't even gain much speed per stack. She needs 8 players to reach maximum potential. But you know how that is. You can't ever get a damn 8-player game in Daybreak nowadays. What else? She promotes anti-tunneling because she gains nothing from it. Let's talk about her mirror sucks so much ass that it takes however long for it to get up and then the ability starts. So literally if they're close enough to the vault, they could just vault it and then, you know, you gain nothing. You gain no distance. Nothing. She gets absolutely shit on by literally anybody that has more than 6 stamina. She gets absolutely clowned by stunners or any speed perk fucking shit. Sarah Vera just actually fucking destroys her. There's so many counters to her playstyle, which there is none playstyle. There's literally no. I literally can't tell anyone how to play her because she's so ridiculously hard to the point. Just because she's ass. That's why she's hard. It's because she's ass. So unless you're going against fucking literal NPCs or you're just a god at the game, you're not gonna get any results with her. All right, that's my time.
All right. Let me get my timer.
By the way, she has no pay to win skins, only pay to lose.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Showstopper may have like gotten like really huge nerfs and stuff like that, but she's still in a better spot. I want to say she's not like she's not bottom of the barrel bad right now. She's still at least something good. It just takes a different way to play her now, because back then Showstopper you could just play her any type of way, but now you actually have to think with what you do. For example, like with vaults and stuff like that, you can't just spam it now and they get the stun. You actually have to think, you have to predict, you have to cut off, in other words. You have to use it at the right time. You have to use it on survivors when they have like less stamina so they can't get away. And even if they do ignore the vault, that's basically forcing them to use a lot of stamina and put them on that stamina drain, especially with a lot of gen rushers or loopers that like to just stamina abuse. She I will admit she gets countered a lot by stunners and like loopers as a whole, but that's quite literally every single other killer in the game. Showstopper just suffers from it a lot more, especially when everything goes right for her. But in those cases when she's not dealing with like fuck ton of loopers, she can still get her job done. Unlike Surgeon, who actually needs like mad time just to set shit up, Showstopper just needs to get it down with no like prep time or anything. She just needs to get the down and she gets the stack and then she can move on or she can tunnel. She still gets her speed. It might be mediocre now, but she still gets her speed. So that is really still good for her. And honestly, the way she is now, her playstyle is to abuse the hell out of one-way vaults or cut people off from really strong loops. That's quite literally her playstyle now. Cut people off from strong loops, get them down. If they're in a bad spot, use that vault to make them transition and have like a fuck all like haul ass transition, so you can get your down. That's kind of you have to play Showstopper. Right. That's my time.
All right. So you said that the playstyle is like cut off strong loops. We're talking about a game where strong loops are everywhere in almost every single map. And on top of that, alright, so yes, I could probably argue that having a playstyle where you have to be patient and stuff could work, but that is not saying that it is effective, because as a Showstopper or as any other killer, you're against the clock. People are always doing gens. People are always working on gens, and these maps nowadays are fucking crazy. They don't know how to balance maps, so there's busted maps. Empire Finance. Imagine using her on Empire Finance. How just detrimental that would be to her freaking playstyle. Like, with the amount of vaults and stuff there are on these maps nowadays, it is crazy to think how you have a killer that basically only relies on one-way vaults or until they run out of stamina. And with how people play, that's very difficult. That is extremely difficult to get any value from.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you there. It's extremely hard to get value. Like, as of now with Showstopper's mirror, like, any smart person isn't going to hit the fucking vault. There's like, I swear to God, there should not be a single dumbass that plays this game.
By the way,
that actively chooses to
Leonardo,
hit a
your mic
Showstopper
is kind
vault,
of cutting
unless
off.
you're that cocky. Oh fuck.
Your mic was cutting off.
Yeah.
Not bad. But I was saying, I don't think that there should be anyone that's dumb enough to actually hit the Showstopper vault. Now, like, if it was like Empire, say you're like in the garage, and you're in the I want to say the left side, that left side, where it's mainly like they're really short. It's like a really long loop, but it's short vault at the end, so the killer doesn't even need to vault it. That's kind of spots you want to use it on. That's kind of spots you want to use the mirror on. Because when you put it there, it forces them to make a fat long transition. And you using that, it's kind of the best value you get out of her, unlike actually hitting the vault. So
that doesn't seem like a good point, because whereas Showstopper doesn't have chase like pressure much, she can't really control chase. A survivor can especially with her speed, a survivor can literally just W key away from any said spot and just transition willy-nilly to any other vault or a preferred vault of their choice. That's what that's what I see with a lot of people doing. Like, if they see a killer coming, they would just run to a spot where they would have, the best chance of looping. That's what a lot of people could do. especially against Showstopper with her speed. It's insane. And on top of that, they nerfed her range on which she could use her mirror. So if you're looping her based on just distance, she literally can't use her mirror. Especially if you're looping in a way where you're just always creating distance. You're just running away. Which is possible because she's literally at 4 speed. It's very difficult for her to close the gap. And on top of that, it's even more difficult for her to use her mirror. Because of how many vaults there are in this game, you could easily miss a vault placement. And it'll just go somewhere else. You have no idea where it went. Because the aiming is mad wonky with her mirror. And what else? It only blocks for 8 seconds. That is so tiny. So tiny.
I wanna say that that like the aiming part, I don't really have that issue. It's relatively easy when you like get it down, like with the amount of vaults. So I want to say you remember like it's still even out. You know how like Lakeview, like in the classroom, that's like has that really long vault that you enter to. On like near the office side, like the school office near the exit, that place. I want to say that's like one that was really tricky to like aim it with, because you would always hit that one that was in the other classroom and not in the classroom you were trying to get it into. But her getting value of mirror as of now is kind of like literally not even her playstyle anymore, if that makes sense. Like literally her playstyle is not even to get value out of the mirror, which is sad. It's to use it to stall. It's literally to use it to stall. It's she suffers from the same shit the Surgeon suffers from. She has to get it down. But unlike Surgeon, she doesn't need to wait for it down. He doesn't have to wait for like a cooldown to get value from that down. She just needs to get the down. So if she follows the target weaker, survivors, and then weaker survivors and lower level survivors, usually she will always be getting more stacks and she'll be getting stronger, because I think by 3 stacks, by 3 stacks she's like I forgot what was the math for it. There was a math for how fast she would be with each stack.
Her max speed is not even as good as it was prior. They nerfed her max speed, by the way. Like, it was weird reasoning watching that whole update log go down every single time they talked about Showstopper. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. They did not know what they were doing. So they destroyed the character. Because I don't see how... I mean, personally, I would not compare Showstopper to Surgeon, because Surgeon has so much more helping him to gain those stacks, and with those gained stacks, it is 10 times easier to get more stacks, and then so on. With her, you have to work so hard to get every single stack that barely helps you and actually penalizes you for getting stacks, because she gains more cooldown to her ability, which is still ass. Even if her ability were just to be just a stall at this point, you're penalizing yourself every single time you get a stack. It is dumb. It is so dumb. And on top of that, they nerfed her lunge, which now her lunge is so easy to just, outrun, especially with like a 4 speed. You can outrun Showstopper lunge with 4 speed Emery. And then she has like what? Freaking... Her attack recovery is really bad now. They extended it. It's terrible. It is terrible. Very terrible. I mean, look at that slow. -2 MS slow for 1.75, like almost 2 seconds. God damn. On a missed lunge, which you're gonna get a lot, unless you just you're just waiting until you're inside the person, and even then, that is hard. Like, my God, this difficulty should be 6 stars. Just because how ass she is. You have to. the amount of effort and just commitment you need to have to play her is insane. Especially when she has 0 pay-to-win skins. A lot of other killers, like, people don't really talk about that. Pay-to-win skins are crazy. She has none. She only has a pay-to-lose skin, which makes her hitbox literally in the middle of her chest. Because you could easily sidestep it on an escalator. Mind you. Because it happened before. I literally lunged forward in the middle of an escalator with Slender skin. This motherfucker literally hugged the wall and bypassed it. Made no sense. You literally have to turn to fucking hit them. It's so dumb. It's worse than that one ghost skin. The hitbox is so ass. And I'm thinking, hey, maybe her training will work. Barely. Like, everything about Showstopper and what they've done to Showstopper is just penalizing for her just existing. Since people did not know how to counterplay her. So now we have a killer who is supposedly fine, according to some people, but no, she's ass. You need to work so hard to get a single stack. Imagine doing that 8 times if you're lucky.
Well, that's kind of the thing, though. The reason why I'm like comparing her and Surgeon together is because they literally are quite the same. Surgeon getting stacks requires him to catch someone, and his early chase is like so bad. He has worse lunge than Showstopper. Might have like 1 extra point of speed, I think, but still, he's still bad. His lunge is bad. But
I would agree with you, except for the point where he's a 5.5 speed, so he's as fast as who? No, he's as fast as like what? Empress? Yeah, he's as fast as Empress. But the game gets easier. His late game is immensely powerful. Immensely powerful. With the inclusions of his passives and stuff, he takes away your movement speed on hit. He could play the same way Showstopper does and succeed tenfold. Tenfold. Due to the fact that his gameplay gets so much more easier as he progresses. Her, you still have to get, you need the same effort, the same amount of commitment, and you're, on top of that, it doesn't get easier. Maybe people may argue because it gets a bit easier because of her speed. It gets harder because you can't use mirror as much. So you're basically just raw chase power. And if you're dealing with that, you might as well play Ghost. So like I really don't see how people could compare. Yeah, you could compare their early game. Yeah, both of their early games are shit. But once they get rolling, and Surgeon has so much more to his disposal than Showstopper will ever have, because his chases get way easier. But even on like what he has 4, even if he like gets 3 or 4 stacks, his lunge is still like slasher plus. It's crazy. And then on the earlier game, it's literally an Empress dash every single lunge. With her, you have to wait, what, 65 seconds? That's if you get maximum stacks with Showstopper. That's 65 seconds. That's worse than Slasher. And still, Slasher's chase is way better than Showstopper's when she has max stacks, because his lunge is infinitely better. It is... I don't know, bro. I can't compare. Like, the closest I can compare Showstopper to is like... I don't even know. Maybe Possessed. Because they equally suck. Well, no. Possessed is so much more better. But they equally suck. Whereas their abilities are just not helping them much. They're not really helping them much. At least Possessed has like better speed. And like, a pay-to-win skin. She has an egg that doesn't glow. That's a pay-to-win skin. Empress has none of that. She has literally nothing to help her. No skins. Nothing. Her best weapon skin for her hitbox, because that matters apparently, is literally any knife skin that she has. Anything else just penalizes her. I don't know, bro. They need to just revamp her. They need to revert her. They need to do something. Because she is so bad.
Well, I will say again, it's kind of how bad that they nerfed her is that now her playstyle is literally area denial. You're basically against the clock. The more stacks you get, the faster you get, and the more you basically just put out area denial to get your kills. That's kind of the only way. It's like janitors cracked earth. Like, people expect it, so it's just easy to avoid. Like, I don't think most people get hit with cracked earth unless if they're like in a really bad spot. But that's how everyone gets hit with a lot of killer abilities. You're in a really bad spot. That's how you get hit with it. Every killer has that. It's just that Showstoppers is like.
I would tend to differ.
Stamina.
I would tend to differ. Let's talk about janitor. Let's talk about janitor. Janitor. It's kind of easy to hit janitor crack earth. Reason being is because if you're around a loop, most likely they're hugging the wall. You could just pop ground cracked earth when you're like opposite of the side. They're gonna get hit. Prekeeper does this to no end. See, like, whenever you see a janitor like probably sort of hug a wall, he's gonna pop cracked earth. It's gonna hit you if you're close enough, because the radius on that shit is big. And on smaller maps, that's literally a whole area denial for 60 seconds. Including the fact where you could have 2 at a time in some cases, which is fucking stupid, but you know. And for other killer abilities where they need to be in a bad position, maybe I suggest Star Eater. Well, who else? Slasher. Slasher just doesn't care where you are. You could literally potentially throw a knife and always fucking hit. Always hit. And if they put in, I'm reading the chat real quick, this is off topic, but if they put in Virtuoso's old ability into this game, they're gonna nerf it to no end. They're gonna have a fucking Showstopper rise up cooldown on each single one. And you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna place it, they're gonna go through, but you're gonna be stuck. You're fucked. That's what they would do. I feel like they would nerf that to no end. What else abilities that doesn't care what positioning you're in? Fucking Apostate. Leader or not, if you're somewhere, she's gonna put it down and you're gonna get hit. Fucking Banshee doesn't care. Empress fucking doesn't care at all. The only thing that helps you is just distance. Like, there's so many. Voice Coke, you get hit, you're gonna get tunneled. You're gonna get WQ'd to death. I don't know if all these killer abilities rely on you being in a bad position. I don't think so.
Well, not all killer abilities rely on you being in a bad position. It's just that Showstopper her kit is to put people in a bad position. Yeah. It might not work against the strongest loopers, but it works down against in time, I guess, because like dealing with like gen rushes and stuff like that. I still don't understand why they removed that counter to Iris.
Yeah. That was dumb. That was dumb because people can now play Iris willingly, and she gets nothing.
She gets no value from it. Whatever.
It was still bad because of how they presented it, but when they removed it, it's like, you know, she could have needed it. She could have had it. But even then, when you're dealing with Showstopper, like let's say Showstopper, yeah, that's the play style. Get rid of the people that can't loop, put them in bad positions, and then capitalize, and then chase the loopers. The only issue is we have survivors like fucking let's see. We have survivors like no, not even. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about loopers that could gen rush. Yvonne, Kiara, like look at these stats and then look at the repair. You could literally run a whole game just filled with these killer, like the survivors that could loop and do gens. Showstopper can't do shit. She can't do shit. Because on top of them having the gen rush ability, they could loop. And that's a nightmare. That is a nightmare. A whole lobby full of Yvonnes against a Showstopper. That Showstopper's gonna cry. Because anything that she does just benefits them. It is fucking crazy. Plus, right now there's still the Genrusher 5.5. Yeah, I'm not even talking about 5 stamina. I didn't even want to mention 5 stamina because 5 stamina is so fucking crazy. We have Millicent.
If we never
5
found
5.
that shit out about 5 stamina, bro, I swear to God.
God, we have a Millicent. A character can literally W key away and gain so much distance. And what's that gonna do to Showstopper? What's that gonna do to Showstopper? Showstopper has so much shit against her. It is crazy. You got who has received more playtime? Fucking Dante. Even if you hit a mirror with freaking Showstopper, Dante perk just denies that. Fucking what else? I guess Ejai could potentially work because how long does that freaking slow last for? What, 6 seconds, 5 seconds?
The slow should last for wait, IG stun or on Showstopper?
Showstopper slow. How much does Showstopper slow
Showstopper
last?
slow should last for like 4 seconds. It should be 4 seconds.
4 seconds. You have freaking a character that disappears for 4 seconds. Hold on. 4 seconds while invisible, while gaining a speed boost. Ejai. The ultimate. How the fuck is Ejai? Like, what? This dude's ass. But he ain't gonna lose to Showstopper, though. This motherfucker gonna lose to any other killer, but he ain't gonna lose to Showstopper. That is diabolical work. Like, these motherfuckers are crazy. What else? Like, no, I'm not even gonna talk about Uronica because that'd be fucking stupid. The only thing that I believe, like, the only thing I would see that her actually passive, because nobody talks about that, her freaking, what, Daunting Presence. What does Daunting Presence do? For 45 seconds, survivors with Daunting Presence bleed out 10% faster and revive others slower. Revive others slower. Meaning, if you get hit with Mirror, it doesn't matter, because anyone else could just pick you up like normal. And there's no penalizing. There's only penalizing for you. It's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb, honestly. Her passive works. It's just fucking bad. It's just so bad. There's literally no point in playing Showstopper when you could just literally play anyone else and just gain better results at this point. And that's not even talking about maps, because she needs, even if she plays in a smaller map like Haverhill, she's still gonna struggle due to the amount of fucking vaults there are. There's so many vaults, and then like survivors don't even need to use vaults because of her speed. And her on big maps,
Well,
just, I don't even want to talk about it.
Showstopper on Haverhill is kind of a hit or miss. It's if you're skilled with like aiming your mirror or not. But I wanna say that, like, sure, you could pick other killers, but there's like other killers like Banshee who doesn't get value at all most of the time from their perk because of how easy it is to counter. That's kind of what I'm saying, that like Showstopper might be in a really bad spot, but if you're skilled enough with her, you can do great with her, is what I'm trying to say. She's probably, if anything, this is like my biggest hot take, she's probably the killer that takes the most skill right now to use.
She does.
In all honesty.
I'm not even gonna front. She does. She takes the most effort, skill, commitment. Like, it takes bravery to even equip the Showstopper. Like, look at that. That shit's scary.
Essentially, from what they did like before, Showstopper, she was at a point to where you could just play her with your fucking brain off, and now you actually have to like think like 24/7 with her. That's kind of what they did to her now.
I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. But the only issue is that even if you do that, there's still a chance where you might be just completely fucked.
You might be completely fucked depending on the team, and if like depending on the team, then you shouldn't go Showstopper.
And Banshee's bad, yes. Banshee is bad. I'm not gonna say that. But at least she has a consistent 6 speed and a ability.
How much speed does she even get anymore from?
She got 6 speed. She basically Shriek. She screams. She deals bonus regressions on how many people have a gen, and she gains a small speed boost for every survivor in a 38 stud radius. Basically, if she is, let's say, she screams while there's one person near her, she has, I guess, a bit of, she gains, I guess, 0.5. I'm gonna say 0.5. So she'll be like she'll be at
don't even know if it's 0.5. They don't fucking tell us how much speed she gets.
Yeah, they don't tell us nothing. And then her fucking, I'm not even gonna talk about her passive because you gain no time. You gain no time.
You get nothing from her passive.
Yeah, I'm gonna down someone and have 8 seconds of mist. Yeah, good idea, guys. All right.
That's kind of what I mean. Like, she's really in a spot with like Banshee to where Banshee, she gets no value out of her passive, and even honestly, the only times Banshee really gets power out of her passive is on small maps. Literally just Haverhill or
not
freaking...
even, bro. 8 seconds?
Not even Haverhill, actually. Not even Haverhill.
There's
sometimes.
No map where she gains
you got a whole
her passive. Like, you need to, like, hit people back to back. And, yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. At least with Shriek, she gains something that actually helps more in chase than fucking Showstopper Mirror. I don't know. Banshee, like, against Showstopper would receive more results because Banshee is so consistent. She is consistently bad, but she's still consistent nonetheless.
Consistently bad.
And you could gain results. Especially depending on how you play her and like how you use the ability and whatnot, blah blah blah.
If you compare Banshee on the Haverhill to Showstopper on Haverhill, Showstopper theoretically could be stronger because of how many vaults you just block off and like forcing you to long transition in those maps. Cause like the transition in Haverhill feels like hell, especially when you're in like the bottom floor. When you're on the bottom floor, like getting the mirror on those vaults, there's like barely anywhere you can go.
Zam said.
But it was.
What buff would I recommend
think
for
literally
her?
almost every vault. Almost every vault in Haverhill is a one-way vault for Showstopper. But when it's compared to Banshee, I think she still even gets stacked.
You're cutting off again.
Screams like no matter where. I'm gonna kill myself. Anyway.
So
do not record that, no words. Like Banshee, she still gets like her extra speed from whoever's near her because like there's always someone below and above her. But even then, most people just like don't die to it. Like, you know what I mean? Because like, do you die to a fucking Banshee scream? Do you die to a Banshee scream?
Me? Fuck no. I'm just like
Agent?
What? Can you hear me? Hello?
He died.
I didn't fucking die.
What happened to Agent?
He died.
I didn't die.
He just died.
Oh, bro, where the fuck did...
What the hell?
Oh, wait,
Hello?
What just... Yo,
welcome back.
I didn't die. I don't know what happened. That was weird. But, no, I don't fucking die to Banshee scream. Hell no.
Maybe Showstopper knocked on your door.
I don't lose to Banshee. Or Showstopper.
Oh, Stalker.
Nah, well, Stalker, nah, I don't lose to that shit. Anyways, but fucking, someone said, I think it was Zam who asked me what buff I would give. Wait, before I talk about that, let's the judges.
Let's wrap this up. Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap up this Showstopper debate. All right, judges, how do you feel this shit going down?
Basically, the question is, do you think Showstopper deserves to be at the bottom or just probably a little bit up?
Yeah, I'm the one advocating for her to be completely
I'm saying
dog
she
shit.
needs to be a little bit up. I won't say she's in the bottom because she's just in between good and bad. Sorry, I just had a voice crack. She's just in between being good and bad, but she's not that terrible. Because there's still some good Showstopper players know what they're doing with her despite all the nerfs she's been getting through. But she's just meh.
No words. She's just mixed in with Dookie killers. Alright. So I'm guessing you both guys are advocating for her not being the worst in the game.
She's not. She's just in between.
All right. Now I put a poll up on the stream to say if she's the worst or not. Right now it's 50-50. Anybody in chat, please vote. Have your votes.
Tuki is about to Tuki head.
It's fucking
Can't forget
50-50.
that boss exists.
Boss is it. Boss is better than Showstopper in every fucking way. Cause he can
I
actually
don't
fucking
disagree
chase.
with you there. I don't disagree with you there. I don't disagree with you there. I would play boss over Showstopper. It's just that I rise in Showstopper.
My boss kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie. My boss, I kind of be doing work with that.
Boss is pretty fun.
Yeah, he is fun.
Boss is fun.
But how do you feel about his experimental buff, though?
Or experimental buff. Oh, that fucking buff that he put.
That,
I don't
yeah,
think
the
it
down link
changes
kills
much.
us.
I don't think it changes much. Cause I was talking about it. That shit doesn't change much. You're basically switching. Yeah, you get a boost, but when has a boost ever fucking helped you? You're basically switching to be good, and then being bad. Like you're not gonna be switching over and over again unless you're fucking XP farming.
I like to XP farm.
It's
Yeah. Shout out to Eyes. Eyes said the fucking boss was so good. Demon buff. Nah, that motherfucker. Nah. I saw gameplay. I clicked off the video. I'm sorry. I apologize. No shots. Eyes missed like 20 times. 20 times, bro. I was fucking fuming. I was watching that video, bro. I was crying. With crowbar, by the way. Just saying.
but that's
What kind of tier list is this coming from? No, this was about my tier list. Hold on, where's my tier list? Hold on. Let me pull up my tier list real quick.
for anyone asking like how this all started. It just started like after the nerfs with Showstopper, when I started hanging out with like the content creators more. Freaking Agent was like every day, every single time Showstopper was mentioned, bro would go on a rant on how bad she is, bro.
Cause she is, bro. She's fucking terrible. She is fucking ass, man. Hold on. In the tier list, I put her unviable / map reliant. The only other two bottom tiers with, I guess you could say, Showstopper is Apostate and Banshee.
Damn, it's still 50-50.
I did call her the worst in the game because I still believe that. You know, I believe you could receive any results better with any other killer. Because every other killer at least is sort of consistent. Possessed. But yeah, no, there's other killers that are unreliable, map reliant. The only reason why I didn't put Host there is because her freaking base chase is still good. Her base chase is 6 speed and fucking basically a 3ms.
Well, I feel like sometimes like
And the way you can play fuck my bad. The way you can play Host, which is possible, like fucking what's it called? Like if you do gen patrol with Host, demon.
well,
Demon.
comms or no comms, it's more of team. She gets countered by team. It doesn't matter if they have comms or anything. If
team-
if there's literally just
yeah.
one person harassing her traps, Host gets nothing.
Yeah.
Because that's all you need is just one person to harass her traps, and she gets nothing. That's why I'm saying that, like, yeah, she might have like good base chase, but like even then, people just know how to outloop her, and like every single 8 seconds, she's stopping to place a trap or some shit like that, so she gets no value. I feel like that's why she's probably in a really bad spot because of this simple counter of teammates.
I still believe she's still high tier because she works on a lot of the maps. Her setup is very good. Yeah, if someone's harassing her, she's gonna be in trouble. She is gonna be in trouble. I will say that. But when it comes to people supporting other people that are in chase, a lot of killers are fucked. Let's say, for example, any killer that is in chase, All right, you have the killer chasing said survivor, and there's always like a fucking chow riding their meat. That I don't think that freaking survivor's gonna die. I don't think so.
Yeah, there's
Like
a lot of shit
support
in this game that they
support
don't
during
think about.
chase is fucking nuts. Lyndon. But at least with host, you can play a area control play style. You can do that, and it will work.
I'll give you that because you can pre-place with host. You
Yeah,
can
that's
place
what
with
I be
without
doing. I
getting
pre-place
in
with
phase
host. I do just straight area denial. It's not as good as Star Eater, because Star Eater will always be the king of fucking area control. That motherfucker nasty. And imagine trying to play against a freaking Star Eater like you would play against a host. You're gonna get fucked. Because it is so much more dangerous. And I'm pretty sure I said that during when I was making the video. Where I was debating on freaking host being mid tier or high tier. I was close to putting her mid tier, but like I was like her chase is fine, you know. If you could do chase with freaking like someone like what if you could do chase with someone like, you know, Void Skog or Janitor, you should be fine. You should be fine. But usually that's what all killers. All killers depend on fucking you know, the player.
Yeah.
And freaking in this tier list, Unforgotten's supposed to be higher than fucking host, but I forgot to change that. So my bad. I'm gonna close the votes. Majority said she's not the worst in the game. She just mixed in with all the other. Alright, so I lose the debate, but that doesn't mean that she's still not ass. By the way, I'm just saying this killer is fucking trash. My point still gets across.
She's in a really bad spot. She's still really
so garbage, man. Y'all, I blame you guys. I blame the players. I blame the players. All right, it's not Showstopper's fault. It's the players' fault. Cause you guys are so fucking garbage. Y'all are ass. Play better, so we don't have to deal with fucking killers like this. My God.
Remember that they all whined for the Showstopper nerfs.
Oh, but man,
Yeah.
I never.
The
whined
more
for no
people,
fucking
the more
Showstoppers
people
nerf, bro.
cried for Showstopper to get nerfed. That's how it led to the downfall.
I blame these fucking players, bro. These players are so garbage.
Never back then dealing with Showstopper. If you were an experienced player, going against Showstopper, you'd know you probably weren't getting downed unless if that mirror hit you. So 90% of the time you were greeting the fuck out of your volts so you don't get hit with the mirror.
Man, Showstopper back then was so much more valuable. Man, well, on release, yeah, she was fast as fuck, but she was a 3-speed. She was a fucking 3-speed. You know how easy it was to get out of the mirror by vaulting back and forth? Yo!
I forget about that too. Like you can even now you can still
If
even if you do get hit with the vault, you can just go back and
you
forth.
could have vaulted back and forth, mind game, blah blah blah. People didn't know how to do vault hits. Oh my God! Back then, if people just knew how to play the game, Showstopper would have been just up there with the greats. She would have been up there with the greats. They would have done was probably like nerf her mirror and a little bit of her speed. She would have been fine. She would have been fine. But no. And I hate the skill dynamic in this game. This player base, I'm about to rant, bro. This player base sucks ass. There is no clear skill dynamic. There is none. You could have a fucking 10k plus player and they're still garbage. How? How is that possible? Someone tell me how someone plays this game for that long is still ass. I can't. I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. It's mind baffling to me. Like, holy shit. And should talk about the people that play the game. Yeah, they gonna get mad at me. I don't care if they get mad at me. I played this game for like a month, and I was already calling myself the best. Yeah, it was ego oriented. No one else did it, but that's why I did it, because no one else was talking about it. And no one said a thing after that. No one said a thing. They never said, nah, you're wrong. They never said, nah, this guy's better. No, they just called me ego. Like, what the fuck? You're not disproving my point. You're not. You're fucking not. Oh my god. And I'm like every fucking day I'm like, yeah, Brenda is more and more right. Cause she said, sometimes a level 1,000 could be worse than a level 1. Yeah, we can see that now. Like any player that has like just a grasp of how this style of game works is going to do fine. It's going to do fine. Oh my god, I'm getting a call.
Well, Ancient answers that, I guess. I want to say that like devs, if y'all are watching this shit, I hope one of these devs are watching this shit. You guys need to save Showstopper, I beg of you. Like, it is really simple to just save her. I think literally the only thing that you guys could possibly do to save her is either give her a speed buff from her stacks now, probably like very minor speed buff to where she could be I don't want to say early access speed, but I gotta figure out which version they nerfed her to where it's in the update log to where Brenda said she nerfed her to where she would have less zoom. That's like the speed I'm talking about.
I can fix her. Hell yeah, I can. The fuck? I can fix mad. I can fix so many of these fucking killers. Possessed. No, let me not even talk about possessed, because people be like, yo, possessed is good. You gotta play her this way. I tried. All right, I tried. Sorry for me being like away. I'm like trying to get ready because I'm about to go eat ramen after this stream. But oh my god, bro.
They could do that buff with her, or they could revert her back to where she gets stacks from downs. That's like, if Surgeon can get stacks from downs, Showstopper should. I don't think we ever should have crossed that line between them, because the second they did that, they cooked her immediately. Like that on its own is everything that like kills Showstopper.
She gets stacks from downs and kills. That was back then. Now
Showstopper, I mean not Showstopper. Surgeon also gets stacks from disconnects. Mind you, if you kill someone, if you down someone and they disconnect, you get a stack with no cooldown reduction. By the way.
Yeah, that just got changed, because now when the player disconnects, you don't get rewarded.
Yeah, Surgeon gets rewarded. You could be in chase, the person you down disconnects, you get an extra stack, and you don't literally have to wait for another 45 seconds. You can just hit him again.
But you don't get the kill.
You don't get the kill, but who cares? Who fucking cares?
You still
about
get the
XP
stack
when they're trying to win
the
game.
stack.
You still get the stack.
Hell yeah!
So funny.
He literally plays a voice line. You're dead, or some whatever voice line you got going on with Surgeon. I'm not really a Surgeon player, but at least when I had my main account, I made sure to play every single killer up to prestige. That's what I did. Motherfuckers gonna tell me I've been playing this game for a fucking year. And they don't listen. They never listen. Bro, test the fucking game, bro. Damn. You got mad people ready to test this shit for you. Experienced motherfuckers ready to test this shit for you. Nah. We're gonna have our friends do it. These motherfuckers are so low level. These motherfuckers like level 2,000. How? You're a dev. How are you not level 10k yet? That's crazy. What the fuck?
They don't always have the time to play, you know.
You telling me fucking you've been working on this game for how long? And your ass you don't even got fucking slasher, Arizon. What the fuck? What are you doing? I don't know.
I think literally the main dev that plays the game a lot on their own is like Solana. I think, yeah, literally only Solana. She might be playing Daybreak on her own.
Yeah, I've only seen Solana and Rico. I've seen them only play.
I haven't seen
Daybreak
gameplay though. I can't call her good or bad because I haven't seen gameplay, but I've seen she's played the game. But if she's been playing the game, why is she not saying nothing?
I think she's finna hit like level 4K.
Yo,
she's finna hit level 4K.
Matter of fact, yo, you know, this is what we're gonna do. If we ever catch Solana in a fucking game of Daybreak, I'm about to stream that shit. I'm about to pull up in her game and I'm gonna teach you how to play Daybreak. The fuck? I'm gonna pull up.
That is a for joint. That
I'm
is
gonna
a
pull
joint
up.
is not
If she bans me,
Sure.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't need the account.
I think she
I
has her
have
joint,
everything. Yo, Daybreak content on my channel is coming to a close. I'm gonna be gone after the Survivor tier list. I don't even think I'm gonna be making any more fucking Daybreak videos. To be honest, there's nothing left for me to do besides just tell them how to do their fucking job, which I can't because they won't listen. You know, I never knew there would be a game, a freaking dev team where if you say, "Hey, please test these things before you release," and they don't fucking listen. Like, this is why we got Empire Finance. We got Empire Finance, bro. I'm gonna bring up the same shit because they don't listen. My God, bro. Oh my God. Anyways, I'm all right. I'm done. Ugh. Fuck, man. It's about the sixth time you said that. No, I'll be honest, because like there's literally nothing left for me to do. All right. I mean, I could just keep doing the guides, I guess. That's literally the only content that I would be putting out, because it'll be a waste for me to just have all these recordings just not be used. So fucking no new content is gonna be done. No new fucking I ain't made no gameplay video, no nothing. The only thing that's left that's gonna be coming out of the channel when it comes to Daybreak is just guides and me talking about the updates. But even then, I'm not even gonna be talking about that because I'm gonna be gone. I wanna make Murder Mystery 2 videos where I call people slurs because they fucking camp. Anyways.
And then they probably called them a bunch of slasher mains.
Shit. Man,
Bro's passing off the crown to Keeper, basically.
Keeper already got the crown. Keeper already got that shit. All right.
Keeper do already get the crown.
He passed me. Yo, if you want Daybreak, go to Keeper. All right. I'm done. There's no need. Motherfucker play that game every day. Every damn day.
Keeper's 9K now, right? Keeper's almost 10K.
He's 10K. He already passed 10K.
Oh, he's 10K? Keeper, I swear to God, bro, I better be in that 10K lobby only video, bro. I swear to God, I need
10K
that.
lobby only?
10K lobby only, yeah.
Since when was he doing that? Oh, I think I remember. Damn, I forgot I was a good.
Bro, I'll do it.
Bro comes out of
I
retirement
need
every
that.
week. Yeah, because apparently I need to. I don't need to, but I feel like if no one else is gonna say this shit, then you know, whatever. I mean, where's Zinni?
Yeah. Keep in mind, guys, we have literally the highest level in the game, at least recorded, to Kappa. You're 20
Almost level 20. Almost 20. Almost English damn. Almost level 24K. Almost
24K. Are you good though?
Oh, I'm still trash.
My point exactly. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you. No disrespect, bro. I'm joking. But all right. That's gonna be it for this stream. I'm about to go, eat my feelings away. And ramen, because oh my god, ramen. Y'all guys gotta have.
Also
who in this
breathing a
chat?
lot.
Who in this chat has not have ramen? I'm talking about real ramen, not no damn cup noodles. How many of y'all have had real ramen?
I've had that shit has been amazing.
I once ate in a ramen, but that was like 6 months ago.
If anybody in chat has never had real ramen, I feel sorry for you. Genuinely, you're missing out.
But before the stream ends, devs, if you guys are watching this shit, remember what I fucking said about Showstopper buff. All you need to do is just revert her to where she can get stacks from downs again, or if you don't want to do that, just give her a speed buff from when she get downs, because that's kind of the only way you can make her more valuable right now.
Or you could just sell the game. You just sell that shit for like, I don't know. So I'm pretty sure someone will buy this shit. Just go to some random Dead by Daylight streamer and be like, hey, you want to buy my Roblox game? Or something, I don't know. Anyways, thank you all for participating and joining in the stream. I'm going to end it in like 5, I don't know, 30 seconds. You guys could say whatever you want.
Damn, why I get mad? Why I get
Only-
mad silent?
I only have one word: Goomba.
The ancient one sucks.
Shit.
Yo, what? Yo, what I heard?
Loading joined and dipped.
Oh,
But I'll take my W.
is
for
that
now.
the number one ghost player? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh, he quiet. He's silent now, huh? What happened?
He
Oh,
went back to the
quiet.
audience.
Yeah. Know your place, boy. That's racist. I'm sorry.
You're gonna work. Bye.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Side note, like I was thinking about making a actual like player tier list, but I don't know enough players to actually make that a list.
A player tier list?
Yeah, like
Okay, why don't you why
You mean
don't you
like a
like
player tier list of how good the player is or something?
yeah.
you should probably, if in that case, you should like tell people like if you want to be in the video you can, and like everyone just like submits like a
I've been thinking
maximum
about doing that,
like
like
5.
me reviewing clips and shit.
Yeah, that's probably the best
That'd
way
be
you're gonna
funny.
do it, because like you don't know everyone. So if they submit their clips, then you could actually rank it.
I feel like it would be funny to just how
It would be mad funny.
Jinxie looks at siege clips and just coaches
Yeah.
it. I was thinking about doing that shit because every single time I'm like on stream and we're watching Daybreak content, it's the funniest shit. It's so funny how like just watching other people's gameplay. Because the moment they do anything remotely wrong, I'm just screaming my head off.
Yeah, you should.
I
No,
don't
that
know, I
would be
feel like that'd
funny.
be
So
funny.
you should do that.
Maybe. All right, I gotta stop procrastinating. All right, stream's over. Goodbye, everyone. Take care.